Hey Sagittarius, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina and today we are doing readings for you for the month of November. This may apply to Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest that doesn't. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to work for you, okay? Thank you so much. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at Sinfulpluto.com. And if you want to find me on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Ew, I hate that. So let's see what's going on for you. Oh, happy birthday, by the way, Sag. So my late November Sag babies. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Ooh, okay, so we have the, what is this? The Death card reversed. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups, so possible feelings of illusion or confusion or daydreaming. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so possibly emotional immaturity, or this could be someone that you're dealing with, I'm not sure. We have the World, okay, completion of a cycle. We have the Emperor, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit reversed, which, interesting. Well, we have two sevens here. So 7 actually has a lot to do with, what's it called? 7 is the number of analysis. 7 is reclusive, it's philosophical, it is analytical. It's very much the Hermit. That's so crazy too, because the Hermit is at the bottom of the deck. So Hermit energy, but it's reversed, which is telling me that you might be lacking in Hermit energy. It kind of feels like you're breezing through life or trying to breeze. Okay, this is what this shit is telling me. Okay. It kind of feels as though you are trying to breeze through life, right? Dealing with no consequences, relying a lot on your Jupiter luck to get you what you want, right? Expecting instant gratification, you know, kind of just thinking, oh, I'm just gonna speak it to existence and I don't have to work for it, you know, like I'm just gonna say, okay, I want $100, so I'm just gonna get a fucking $100. I don't know how, but it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna fall into my lap. That's kind of what it is. And it seems as though there is this resistance change. It seems as though there's this resistance to grow up. That's kind of what it feels like. And with this Queen of Cups reverse, this feels like emotional immaturity, to be quite honest with you, or possibly even emotional negligence towards yourself, or maybe emotional negligence towards others, but it more so feels negligence towards yourself, not really knowing how to deal with your emotions. It kind of feels like you're trying to store everything away or ignore whatever is kind of tickling you in the back of your mind. And it kind of feels as though there's this sense of dissatisfaction with your life, of possibly just feeling stuck, right? Death card reverse, possibly feeling stuck. You know, maybe part of you knows a transformation needs to take place, but you might be resisting it for whatever reason it might be. And it feels as though there is this strong insistence of making some sort of dream come true, but that dream is either unrealistic or you haven't done anything to make that dream a reality. It's very much stuck in the thought phase of it all, right? It's still a mere thought. It's still a dream. It's still just a thing in the air, right? It's not a tangible thing. And so there's this expectation, it seems, that there's this expectation that it's just going to come into, it's just, whatever you want, whatever you are looking towards, whatever you are wanting to pursue, it's almost like you want it to come out of thin air, right? You expect it to come out of thin air and just fall into your lap, like I said, and that's just not going to work for you, honey. It's not. And with that World card, it's almost like, again, that expectation of having the world handed over to you, and the universe is like, no, bitch. You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to earn your place here. You're going to have to earn your way up. This isn't something that I'm just going to hand to you just because you have a charming smile and because you're really cute or whatever the fuck. Like, no, you're going to have to work for it. This is it. I feel like there's a sense of laziness or a lack of motivation, possibly even a lack of direction, of just kind of hoping for the best. Again, just hoping that your luck, you know, takes over and whatever. But it kind of just feels like that luck is either running out or it's just not going to be working anymore because it has been going on for way too long. And so with this Emperor card and with the Seven of Pentacles, this is very much a message of, okay, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do with your time? How are you going to make use of your time? How are you going to become an emperor? How are you going to be a leader in your own life? What are you going to do to get your shit together? What are you going to do to basically grow up? You know, like, you can't be a kid forever. Yes, you can be connected to your inner child, and yes, you can do things that make you feel young and alive and youthful, absolutely. But at the end of the day, we live in a world where you have to grow up and you have to serve some sort of purpose in this society. You can't always be a child, right? You can only be a child for so long, and you can have both. You can still be connected to that inner child and still be youthful and all of that shit, but you also can be a responsible adult who does things in the world, who contributes in some sort of way, who makes a meaningful contribution. So how are you going to make that meaningful contribution? What are you going to do to jumpstart that, right? And this is kind of telling me that, whatever it is that you want to end up pursuing, whether it's in terms of college, whether it's in terms of just a career in general, whatever the fuck that might be for you, or just a hobby, or whatever the case may be, this is basically saying that you have to start somewhere, and it's unlikely that it is going to manifest beautifully to you. It's not going to be handed to you with a perfect little bow. It's not going to be manifested like that in a matter of days or hours. It's going to probably take some time. For some, it might be months. For some, it might be years. Whatever it is that you end up doing, it's likely going to take some years, right? It's going to be a slow process, and it might not be instantly gratifying, but that's the whole point, because things that are not instantly gratifying, things that require a long-term vision, are more likely to be worth it than those that provide instant gratification. And it seems as though you may have been relying a lot on instant gratification with that Seven of Cups, and relying a lot on superficial pleasures with that Seven of Cups as well. And it seems as though you have options. You have options in terms of what you can pursue, but you're just not really choosing anything. You're not really going for anything. It's just like, what happens, and whatever works will work. And it's like, no, that's just not gonna work anymore at the time, no. And I think that there's a part of you that very much knows that. Or maybe with this Queen of Cups reversed, this can be someone who is up your ass about this. Maybe it's some other figure, maybe it's a friend, a sibling, whoever it might be. Maybe this person is like up your ass, and maybe you find them frustrating and annoying that they keep on bringing this thing up to you. Like, hello, when are you going to do this? When are you going to grow up? When are you going to apply to college? When are you going to get a job? When are you going to grow up? When are you going to be an adult? I can't let you live in my basement forever. So what are you going to do? You have to start paying rent. Like, you can't live here rent free. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So you might find that frustrating and annoying, but it kind of feels like that person serves a purpose. And this person, even though they might be nitpicky or just like getting under your fucking nerves, because obviously, like, if they're bothering you and like, bringing this up over and over again, I can understand why they might be annoying, but it's for good reason, most likely, that, they are harassing you. Not harassing you, but relax. Okay. So yeah, that's basically it. So whatever it is that you need to get through, first find something, okay? Pick something. If you have options, pick something that you like and stick to it. And it might be boring, it might be frustrating, it might be, you might be tempted to look for instant gratification or to look for shortcuts, right? So to make the process quicker, but that's just not how it works. And you're just gonna continue delaying the process and make it longer for yourself by looking for that instant gratification. You just make it worse for yourself. So, be realistic, have a plan, create a plan, and keep your eyes on the prize, okay? And find ways to continue encouraging yourself so that you can feel motivated to get this thing done, okay? And take some time to really reflect on what it is that you want to do, what you feel your purpose is, and what mark you want to leave on this world, right? It kind of feels like for a long time you may have been avoiding some really important questions about yourself and about your life, and really important things, important matters that need to be dealt with as you are growing into an adult. It's time to start dealing with that sort of stuff, you know? So, yeah. Take the time to do that. Maybe journal, talk to someone, that sort of thing. But you have to get it done. So, yeah. That's basically what I have for you, Sag. I hope it resonates. I hope you were able to get something from this. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.